seconds left. Ducks try to center. That's blocked, and that is going to do it. The Minnesota Wild win their season finale. Jesper Wallstedt, simply sensational. 34 saves in a 3-2 Wild victory.
Plenty to smile about in the regular season finale. Wild edged the Ducks 3-2, and the 82-game grind is done. Bring on the Stanley Cup playoffs. Welcome to the postgame show. Kevin Falness downstairs in the Bob Kurtz Radio Center, upstairs in the Al Shaver press box. Tom Reid lasted through game number 82, saw the Wild get the victory, and I know it wasn't a full-blown dress rehearsal for the home team, Tom, but nice to go out on a winning track, and they get a chance to salute the home crowd one last time in the regular season at least.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin, and you're absolutely right. The fact that this was not the A team for Minnesota by any stretch of the imagination, so you can imagine how much better it's going to be once they put their skates back on, those guys that we expected to be the leaders of this club, and they have been all season long. It's been a good year for Minnesota. There's no question about it that John Hines and his staff did a great job of putting things together. I give Billy Guerin a lot of credit also, bringing in the right players at this time also, because when you get to the playoff competition, the physical level elevates considerably, and everyone is on pins and needles. Every time you step on the ice, that's all you're thinking about when you get up in the morning. You think about getting on the ice and playing and having fun. A nervous energy, which it will be, but it should be a lot of fun for not just for the players, but certainly for the fans.
This one meant not a lot in the standings-wise at least, but when you look at some of the names that this did make a difference for, Hunter Haight comes to the top of the list, and the fact that he scored his first NHL goal in his 9th NHL game, but even bigger than that, rookie Jesper Wallstedt. That's a question I get a lot. I can't imagine how many times you've answered the question down at Tom Reid's Hockey City Pub, but it's the hot button topic right now. Who's going to start for game one for the Wild? And at this point in time, I don't think I would have said this 3 weeks ago, but I can't imagine they go any other direction than Jesper Wallstedt right now.
No, and I agree with you. I mean, you have to have the confidence to play in this game. And right now, I think unfortunately the Gus doesn't have that. And he'll get it back. It will come back. He got to the National Hockey League. He was in the Olympics. He's done an awful lot to make it a good occupation for him. And it's going to happen again where he's going to be that guy. Right now, Jesper seems to be the guy that's in the driver's seat in that regard. But when something happens, then it'll give his cohort a chance to be a part of that and make something good for him and for the team.
46 wins, 104 points. It lands him at third place in the Central Division. It also lands him a place in the playoffs against the hated Dallas Stars. How do you feel about this team? We've talked about it many times over this year, and especially since mid-December when you put Quinn Hughes on this team, best team in franchise history. What does that mean for them going into the playoffs and your hopes for the squad to get out of the first round for the first time in more than a decade?
Well, they can do it. This is the best team they've ever had here with the Minnesota Wild since they came in the year 2000. There's no doubt in my mind. I've seen a lot of teams over the years with the North Stars and watching different teams around the league, but this is the best team that Minnesota's ever had with this squad. And they have a chance. And Kevin, I preface that by saying, but they have to stay healthy because that's going to be a big part of when you get to the playoffs. And Minnesota right now, for the most part, seems to be healthy. Bogosian hopefully be ready. I didn't see anything on the ice tonight that would disrupt that train of thought in my mind that everyone's going to be healthy. So hopefully that'll be the case.
I hope you're right, because there's been many times over the past few years where the Wild have literally limped their way into the playoffs with significant guys dealing with significant injuries. Knock on wood, or for market, whatever this desk is made of, this team is relatively healthy right now, and that bodes well going up against what's going to be a hard fought. And I don't care who wins I do care who wins, but no matter who wins, it's going to be, I can't imagine it goes less than 6 or 7 games against the Stars.
Yeah, well, don't tap on the mic, just tap on your head, and then you'll figure that one out. But that
so hollow.
That being the case also, but it's a different animal when you get to the Stanley Cup playoffs. It really is, and it elevates every time you get another series. It goes higher and higher here. The expectations are higher from yourself and also from your teammates that you can do this, we can do this, and they do it collectively. It's just not one or two guys doing it. this entire team is going to be able to do it. So hopefully that'll be the case. We're looking forward to it.
Next time I talk to you on the radio will be hopefully this weekend for Game 1 between the Wild and Stars from American Airlines Center. Tom, get your rest. Travel safe. We'll talk to you from Big D.
All right, tell the pilot.
There we go. That is Tom Reid in the Al Shaver press box following a 3-2 win over the Ducks in game number 82. The regular season is done. And now we're off to the fun stuff. The Stanley Cup playoffs begin most likely Saturday, potentially Sunday, while taking on the Stars in a best of 7. Muck it and grind it out game series. It's going to be so much fun. Can't wait to get there. Still got to get through the post-game show. And that includes Joe O'Donnell down by the Wild bench. We'll hear from him. We'll hear from Kevin Gorg, Jesper Wallstedt, John Hines, and more. This is Wild Hockey presented by Grand Casino.